Yeah, hello and welcome to this video. I'm playing the Yardbird, being a 120% point rating favorite. That's kind of unusual. Oops, no. So we have the old Indian. He plays that quite a bit. Very early b5. Interesting. He's not castled. Yeah, there's something to be done about this. Yeah, c5 quite often is a way to. Let's do that. It's very early. It's a very early c5, but maybe doable. So what do we have now? If I take d6, bishop g5. Okay, I don't know. I'm kind of falling behind time-wise, so have to speed up a little bit. It looks a lot like some kind of semi-Slav. Very weird kind of structural transposition. So what is he doing here? Let's take knight d4 for knight f5. Knight f5 is somewhat annoying, really, in combination with the bishop on g5. So, curious what happens next. Yeah, yes, he really has his rating damaged quite a bit. Always up and down. -6, that's not so great. Recent games I really lost a lot against him. Okay, attacking h2, but usually not something. Do I need to worry about this, is what I'm trying to say. And there's no particular reason to give him that pawn. I mean, g3 is kind of useful move anyway, as it protects f4 and so on. Okay, so I can take there. I think I will do that. And now about queen d2, queen h6. It's a very standard looking plan. Yeah, so if I go queen c1, he'll go to f8, I guess. Queen to b3 threatens knight h6. This is also not bad. Let's do this. Queen is not bad there. And on c5 I always have knight d5. It's quite useful. So he says I cannot do that. That's interesting. Knight h6, taking there, king h6. Isn't that dangerous? So I'm checking king g7. I can also take on f7 with a knight. Yeah, check. I mean, this is simple, but probably not bad. So if I take f7 with the queen, let's just check this. But I don't see a great way to play then. So I'm just taking this. Why not? Looking at d8 and d6. And now I can just take that bishop, or yeah, let's do that, and then rook d1. Which one? Don't know. Maybe this one. So I got one pawn out of this and a decent position. Let's see, what now? Is b4 a move? Maybe. Bishop e6 is something that he might try. Okay, I'm going to stop the b4 move for the moment. It's a bit slow, but I don't think he can do much about it. Yeah, bishop b3. Okay, I'm going over to e3 with the queen. No problem, really. He might have f4 actually. This could be a problem. f4 and then knight e5. I'm probably playing this a bit too. This is not very harmonious. Yeah, he's got f4. It's really a bit annoying. Knight e5 coming. Very stupid what I did here. But well, the position is still good, I think, but didn't feel very necessary. I mean, and as we know from all the games, he's excellent in just
time warning,
trying to swindle wins out of lost positions. Swindle or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's cover that. Don't really want to trade. I mean, my king is safer here. And e5 is a very nice move that might come. Covers the... opens the long diagonal, but currently I don't really see how he even answers rook takes g6. I can take twice, but I think e5 should also be pretty good, just opening this diagonal. Bishop takes g6 is pretty serious.
Black resigns.
Okay, I'm glad to have that won that game. I think recently I really lost quite a bit against him, even though it wasn't entirely convincing. Yeah. Okay, so it was a strange move order with that very early b5. I'm not sure if c5 is really the way to play, or if something slowish is in order, like a3 or some. But okay, I wanted to do something specific against this, not just play a normal position where he got in b5. The idea of this move is if he takes here, knight takes is really good. This is hanging, and something like this is what I saw, and well, this is very, very dangerous. Okay, the computer actually says white wins outright. I didn't see that, but I saw that it is dangerous. I mean, he's got nothing developed. It must be dangerous. So this kind of rules out ed4, and if he takes here, this is very good for white, of course. I mean, this is kind of, oops, unplayable. Again, he has nothing developed and moved tons of pawns. Okay, this is probably right then. now I take and this. So I'm not quite sure. It doesn't really feel like a refutation, this move. Yeah, I don't think this is so great, to be honest. This feels better for white. I wasn't sure if he really has to do that. The engine also just gives castles. I mean, I can do the same thing, but it's not as big of a problem as this is covered. I mean, something like this shouldn't be so bad. Yeah, computer says equal. Yeah, I don't know. This is not easy to play. It's not easy to play for black. That bishop takes f6, g takes f6 is dangerous. Okay, yeah, the computer is... I played this. This is simple move. The engine plays this and wins directly. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really see that this hangs with check.
Check.
I was just thinking, okay, it's not necessary, blah, blah, blah. But it is just strong. If he castles now, I'm just go g3 and pick up that piece. And if he moves it away,
check.
Knight g7. I mean, this is kind of sad for black. Yeah, so that would have been pretty good. But g3, okay, g3 seems to keep an edge, but it's not as convincing. And here, here, I mean, this looks very normal, intending here, but he goes back, and well, maybe I can go here. This is actually a good idea, looking at some sensitive squares. But I don't think this is bad, really. Queen b3. Yeah, and I thought bishop f8 now. I think he just blundered that move.
Check.
Yeah, queen takes
check.
Doesn't seem to be convincing. Here I did see a continuation, and the computer didn't see one either. So probably that was right. I'm kind of happy up to this point, but now here a3 and stuff. This wasn't a good idea. It gives him some hope. Queen b4 is also better now than this. Yeah, the computer still gives me a pretty big advantage, but it still felt wrong what I did here. I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of a sad move, but I felt a little bit panicky with 1 minute 10 down and him getting some kind of initiative. This is the engine suggestion. Just pinning that knight. Yeah, computer just wants to do this. It feels kind of awkward, this pin, but well, I have f3 if everything else fails. And queen c3 check, of course, is an idea. Yeah, that's good. That was somewhat passive. And now this isn't actually a mistake. Queen takes is better. And the computer gives black adequate compensation for the pawn. Yeah, I misplayed that. But here,
check.
It kind of turns around again after he took with the knight, as this is dangerous. Oh, knight d3 would have been much better now. Yeah, I missed e5 here. Going for this, but okay, I wanted to speed up. Oh, and I have rook g6. Oh, tactics. Rook g6. Oh,
check.
Wins outright. Not good. Yeah, rook g6. I should see really. Yeah, that's the difference really between a tactics puzzle and a tactic in an actual game of chess, where you simply, I mean, if you know there is a tactic and you have like even a couple of seconds, you will see knight g6 as it's kind of the only move that does capture anything. But in the actual game, sometimes you just function differently. Yeah, but this was okay. Yeah. I can take here twice, but I wasn't entirely sure because I'm not threatening anything here. And okay, after this is not as clear. I think e5 is better. I mean, he cannot take really, and what is his move then? The engine gives this one. Again, I have to take with the rook. I didn't see that line, but it seems to work. He resigned a bit early. I mean, okay, maybe he didn't see the move queen d2. I mean, I also didn't see it. This still makes things kind of difficult for me. Interesting. Okay, I hope you liked the game. Thanks for watching.